Oh, what's going on, my nerdy friends? How's you getting on today? Nerdy Newfie here, and today we're in St. John's. That's right, the capital city of Newfoundland. We had to come in to pick up a few things, so I decided to check out the new EBX store that recently opened in the mall here. Also, depending on how much I spend at EBX, I'm also going to check out Sunrise Records, who recently got some pops and figures in, if I have any money left after the EBX store. So, what are we waiting for? Let's do this! First place I always go is the Funko section. Had Eevee and Rattata from Pokemon, Ulysses Claw from Black Panther. They had the 10-inch Lord Voldemort, Skeletor, Spiral, and they also had the Vader in Chamber, Ripley in Spacesuit marked down. That one's a pretty neat one. They had all the members of NSYNC. And they also had some Def Leppard pops. The J.J. Abrams Directors series marked down. They had marked down Bo Peep from Toy Story 4. They had Johnny Lawrence from the new Cobra Kai series on Netflix. A couple more movie moments and pop rides here. Batman, 40th anniversary, Luke Skywalker on the Tauntaun, Venom vs. Spider-Man, the monster from Stranger Things. They also had one of the Pokemon boxes with some pins and Funkos in it on display. The flocked Squirtle and flocked Pikachu were pretty neat to look at. I'm not 100% sure what this was, but it was pretty neat. It's out of 5,000. It's a Star Wars set with the gold medal from the first movie, the melted Darth Vader mask, and some kind of part from Boba Fett. So yeah, pretty neat. Over in the Marvel Legends series section, they had the 80th anniversary Juggernaut and Colossus 2-pack. They also had a Marvel Legends set, Deadpool, Black Widow and the Hulk, the autographed Stan Lee, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Iron Man from the 80th anniversary collection. And this one really caught my eyes. It was the Neca Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, this isn't something you come across here in Newfoundland. Neca stuff is pretty rare. Just finished up at EBX. Now we're going to head over to Sunrise Records and see what they got. Headed over to Sunrise Records, and here in the store they had quite a few things on display. They had some reaction figures, Scott Howard from Teen Wolf. And I also came across these Back to the Future figures. I'm not 100% sure on what they are, but they had Doc and Marty. They also had some Lord of the Rings ones and some figures from Jaws. They also had a small section with some Funko Pops. I obviously came across the Dwight Schrute right away. It's the first Office Pop I've seen in person. The Iron Bob, Comic-Con exclusive. Cubone. In the back, they had some Office stuff, the Dunder Mifflin Scranton Branch construction set, and some Dwight Schrutes and Pam Beasley figures, which were pretty neat. They also had some Funkoverse games. So just finished up at EBX and Sunrise Records. We did pick up a couple things today. Right here. Don't want to show too much because you might see it. I did grab a couple things at EBX, and I also grabbed one thing at Sunrise Records. So when we get back home from the trip in the big city of St. John's, we shall take a look and see exactly what we got. Of course, for you, that's going to be right about now. We are back from St. John's. We got some stuff at EBX and Sunrise Records on our trip, so let's take a look at what we got. So the first place we went was EBX, the high-end EB Games store. So the first thing we picked up at EBX was Ripley in Spacesuit. I'm not a huge Alien fan. I like the movies, but I do like Sigourney Weaver's character in Aliens, the second version. So they had, this one is the 40th anniversary of the Alien movie. It was marked down to $8.99 with the Edge card, so I decided to pick it up. It is a nice figure. Normally I probably wouldn't get something like this, but where it was marked down, it's the 40th anniversary, and I like the series and the character, so I thought, why not? Number 732 of the Pop Movies series. It is Ripley in spacesuit. It is the 40th anniversary of the Aliens movie. She's wearing her spacesuit, so that's the first one we got. The other thing we picked up at EBX was something that I've had my eye on for a while. I was originally going to get it when I was at an EB Games more recently, but I decided to wait on it. When I seen it again in EBX, I decided to jump on it because I figured it was going to be something that I wasn't going to get marked down later on down the line. It was something that was going to probably be sold out eventually. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger and grabbed it. It is the 40th anniversary Darth Vader in Meditation Chamber. So like I said, I decided to pull the trigger on this purchase finally. I've seen it a few times before, and I've passed. This time, I found a box that was in pretty pristine condition. Sometimes they sell out fast, sometimes they don't. But I decided to go ahead and grab it because you really never know. Number 365 of the Star Wars series. It's the 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back. It is Darth Vader in his meditation chamber. You can see he's sitting down on his chair. His helmet is lowering onto his head, just like in the movie. The detail in it is amazing. So yeah, definitely glad I finally picked this one up, and I'm glad to finally have it in my collection. So that's the Darth Vader in Meditation Chamber. So that was the two things I grabbed from EBX. I also decided to head down to Sunrise Records and check out to see if they had anything of interest. They were just a minute down from EBX in the mall. So I did pick up one thing at Sunrise Records, and that is the Dwight Schrute. I was pretty excited to get a hold of this one when I seen it. I've never came across an Office Pop in person. Now again, I am in Newfoundland. I do go pop hunting quite a few times, but where there's not a lot of stores around my area, most of the Office stuff is either sold out or they just don't get it in. So I was pretty happy to finally find one of these Office Pops in the wild. Number 1004 of the Office television series. It is Dwight Schrute. He is holding his plate with his stapler in gelatin or jelly. The detail on the glasses, the suit, the stapler in the jelly is all done very well.
Put my stuff in Jell-O again.
So yeah, super happy to have this in my collection. This is from one of the very beginning episodes of The Office. I believe it might be the first episode. If not the first, it's the second. And yeah, pretty cool moment in the series. And I'm glad to finally have an Office Pop. And it's also of probably my favorite character in Office, between him and Michael. So that is what we got at Sunrise Records. So I think we did pretty good today. We picked up the 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back Vader in Meditation Chamber. We got the Alien Ripley in spacesuit and the Dwight Schrute from The Office. Let me know what you guys think. Did I pick up some great Funko Pops today? I'm super excited to get the Dwight Schrute. It is a fairly basic figure and it's fairly common, but still, I am a big Office fan and I'm glad to finally have one in my collection. Anyways guys, that's going to be it for today's video. If you liked the video, hit the like button. It helps out a lot. Don't forget to comment and let me know what you think of the Funko Pops I've picked up today, and if you have a favorite Funko Pop in your collection. Also, if you like the channel, if you like the content I deliver, hit the subscribe button. Usually I post a new video every week, from my food reviews to my Funko Pop hunts, unboxings, different reviews we do. If you like the content, hit subscribe and you'll see this beautiful face every week. Thanks for watching, stay nerdy, and have a great day.